Me up pretty well. So my name's Gabe Blanchet. I started a company called Grove about 5 years ago. So 5 years ago, I was coming home to my dorm room at MIT, and my roommate was on the floor cutting PVC pipes and plastic crates. He had just spent the summer on a farm in Virginia where he learned about advanced farming techniques. He saw tiny prototypes of the types of stuff that very rudimentary versions of what David just spoke about. The hydroponic system, aquaponic system. So he came back to Cambridge in the middle of the Boston winter. I come in and he's cutting PVC pipes, siliconing them together, says there's going to be a fish tank, there's going to be garden beds, and we're going to become farmers, urban farmers. And so I thought it was wacky. I wasn't really into it, but he never really cared what I thought. So a few months later, we're in our dorm room and we're harvesting fresh greens just about every day. We're experimenting with things like tomatoes and peppers. We're growing all sorts, probably growing over 30 different crops at a time. And that's when it sort of hit both of us that when you can teach people how to farm in small scales, you can really inspire a whole new outlook on the future of agriculture. So this was especially relevant and sort of inspired us to start Grove when one of our advisors in the early days brought his 8-year-old over to our first prototyping lab, and to just watch this kid's curiosity. You know, this was a young boy who'd grown up in a city and had some experience hiking and being outside. But when you can bring the farm and nature to people, you know, we saw a profound social impact that we could have. So we took a look in the early days at garden. You know, we looked at ag tech and we understood that these technologies, hydroponics, aquaponics, efficient LED lights, a lot of things David just spoke about, were going to be used on a commercial scale. It just makes a lot of sense. But we've always been passionate about looking at the smaller scale, homes, restaurants, and schools. So when we started to look around, we realized that there's actually a lot of people who already garden. About 41 million households, so that's about 1 in 3 garden in some capacity. What if we could give people tools to harness this new wave of ag tech and sort of bring them into the new age of farming? So we started with this sketch back 5 years ago. This is what I want my kitchen to look like, and now it does. But you can see, even from the beginning, it's been about many different products at many different price points, harnessing a lot of things that are going on in ag tech right now, especially indoor ag